Yeah.
Yeah. So then next up we had Hangman Adam Page cutting a promo leading up, talking about his upcoming match against CM Punk, where he'll
Yep.
be defending the belt. I
I
have a
like this.
feeling this will be his last defense. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it will be too, and I think it's kind of heelish. Did you see him turn a little
Yeah,
bit
it
heel
feels like
the
he's
way
turning heel a bit for sure.
he's turning heelish a little bit? I could even see him joining the Super Elite. You know what I mean? So, what's their name again? Not the Super
The
Elite.
undisputed elite,
The Undisputed Elite. I could see him. I could
going
see
more
him.
back to like his buddies.
Yeah, going back, falling back in line with his buddies and stuff. Yeah.
I think he had a decent run. He had a lot of criticism. It's hard not to when the company, like throughout his run, has been just bringing in like all these big names. People just want to see Danielson with the belt. They want to see Punk with the belt. You can't give these
Yeah.
guys short reins either. They want to see Samoa Joe more than just Ring of Honor television champion.
Exactly. I think the thing is you know what I mean. Like at the end of the day, the company's there. It's almost there, and he is a very good wrestler, a very good champion. But I mean, at the end of the day, you want people to talk more about your company. You have to go a little bit higher than Page. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not a knock on him. Maybe in a few years, again, up down the line, you can put it back on him. But it's just it's done its time. It needs to be around somebody even bigger now at the stage
Yeah,
they're at.
yeah.
People want to see Punk, like you said. They want to see Danielson. They want to see Joe. They want to see Moxley champion. Omega's gonna come in. Adam Cole wants to be champion. I mean, the list goes on and on. The talent. The other day, I was just trying to think their top 20, and I was like, I would top 20 wrestlers in AEW, and I just start putting the guys down, and I'm like, I was thinking tag teams too, so I put down legit tag teams, and I'm going, okay, FTR, Santana and Ortiz, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, they got like 8 teams. Like 8 legit
Yeah,
teams, you
like
know what I'm
good
saying? Not
teams.
guys put together, like real teams,
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, got 8 teams, and then I'm like counting guys, and I'm like, damn. I mean, like Impact has about 40 people
In the
on their
whole
roster,
roster, yeah.
and you can't see them all the time. I'm not counting girls, just guys. Like they
Hmm.
have like 40 guys that are there. You know what I mean? It's a lot. And then I'm counting fucking AEWs, and I'm like, I don't even care if they have 2 TV shows. Damn. How
Yeah.
many people do they have in this company?
And then all the guys that are just on Dark that we hardly see or like almost don't
That we don't,
remember.
yeah, exactly. That we don't really know their name, because we haven't seen them, or we don't even know they're there, because I don't watch Dark,
Right, so you don't have time at this
I
point.
don't have time to consume wrestling 90% of my life.
No, that's it. Like they're producing a lot. It's nuts. I at
Is
one
it,
point I was watching Dark. I'll watch it very rarely these days, just because like, with all this wrestling, you got to watch other stuff than wrestling too. We can't just sit here and watch wrestling all day.
exactly,
You know.
exactly. So
So yeah. So then next match, Jericho against Santana. Jericho, the Wizard, as he is now known.
yeah, that said that too. I was like, does he just make different shit up when he comes out? Like, does
And
Justin
they're like,
Robert?
we'll go with it. He said he
Yeah,
wants to be known as the Wizard now. It made me
yeah.
think of like Oz from Kevin Nash's old gimmick.
Yes, exactly. It's like Jericho. It depends how he feels some days. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
feel like a
saying?
wizard today.
Today,
Okay.
call me. Today, you shall call me wizard.
That's it,
Peasant.
exactly. I
It's
don't
like,
know,
okay,
or is he gonna keep using the fireball? That could be cool. It's a very old school thing. Not many people have used it in wrestling recently.
yeah, because last time somebody flopped and it burnt a guy's face half off. So, I mean, it either goes really well, it goes really bad, or it's really shitty.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
like if the
So,
guy can't like light it properly. Like
yeah,
when he did do it, it was backstage. So it's a lot easier to do it backstage than in front of a live crowd, of course.
exactly. So, did you see Swagger's face
Oh man, he
when
got really close to the fireball.
when the fireball went off in the replay? You see
Yeah, he's
Swagger go
like,
like,
and he's really close to it too.
yeah, you saw his face like, oh shit, my face.
Yeah,
You
man,
know?
he almost got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jericho the Wizard against Santana. This was a good match.
Yeah, cool match, cool brawl. Um, I like where they're going with it. I think this is gonna end up being probably like a cage, like a kind of what do they call it? Blood and guts, like their version of the war games.
Yeah.
Probably something like that is probably where they're going with this, I would say. Yeah, I really like
Yeah.
the feud. Like we were saying, and we've been saying for a while though, Santana, Ortiz, and Kingston, they need to add some more people. But like if they're going crazy with the fire and stuff, that could be perfect for like Homicide, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost written on the wall. It's going to be Homicide and Hernandez that are going to show up. I mean, yeah. I don't see anybody else that you would be thought feasible for you to add to these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I'd like to see Homicide for sure. He definitely
I mean,
deserves a run
could you
here.
imagine? Could you imagine the pop that they would get if the real LAX Homicide and Hernandez came out? I
Yeah,
mean, like the pop that they would get.
for
It
sure,
would
for
be.
sure. Hernandez, we haven't seen him much on the American scene in a while, so that's like a cool guy to bring in. You know, it's not
Yeah,
just
I
like
mean,
a guy who was in WWE.
no,
You
that's
know,
it. I mean, he was in Impact until what was it? I think before Christmas time is when he finished up with the company. I think they used him in January, but yeah, he
yeah, they
hasn't.
were using him here and there. He had
Yeah,
his main run quite some time ago, though. You know,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
And they were using him for Johnny Swinger's bodyguard, basically. He was calling him El Hombre. That's what he was.
yeah.
So,
Johnny Swinger is awesome.
yeah. So it was pretty good. So I could see Homicide and Hernandez coming in. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
Hey, Matt Menal, man, is he not awesome?
he is. Yeah, the former
His
Big
whole
Magic. What a star, man. What a
his
star.
whole his whole demeanor, his character makes you want to slap him in the fucking face. He's like an overconfident Italian guy. I don't get it. Hey, always like,
Yeah,
dude, he's just awesome. He's
he's like
always
a
intense.
straight out of like an '80s movie.
Yeah, he's exactly that's what he's yes, that's what it is. He's that 80s movie tough guy asshole
Yeah,
at the bar.
exactly.
Hey, you talking to my girlfriend? You were talking to my girlfriend? That's what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ian, it's him when they're talking, like when they're coming out, and he
yeah, it's
goes,
his voice. Yeah, it's
his voice
sports
goes, sports
entertainment.
entertainers,
Yeah.
entertainers. Yeah. I love him. Fuck, I'm a fan. I love his
Oh
ass.
yeah, no, he's definitely doing great. Scott Parker, he's looking good. He's
Yeah.
not getting as much exposure at this point, but he's right there with him, and he always does what he's supposed to do. This guy, he used to be known as the professional. He really is, really a professional. And one thing I'd like to just drive the point home here, like Matt Menard, this guy, you used to be able to like pay $5-10 and go to see him at shows in Montreal all the time. So people, you want to see good wrestling, you got to just take the metro, you know.
Yeah. Support indie wrestling in Quebec because we've put out
Amazing talent. Amazing.
this generation. I mean, Owens, Sami Zayn, Mike Bailey, Manal, Scott. I mean, that's just
Smash
five.
Brothers.
Lufisto, the fucking team. I mean, the Tabarnak, the team. You know what I mean? Like, so many good French Canadian wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
In the world. I mean, support indie Quebec wrestling all you can. Like, we can definitely put out products. I don't think there's been this many indie Quebec. I don't think there's been this many good wrestlers in Quebec around the world since the 80s, early 90s.
It is. Exactly. It's
Rougeau, Martel, Bravo, you know what I mean?
the
Since those days.
Rougeaus. Yeah, this is definitely like a epic era for Quebec wrestling. It is like for all these guys to be signed, and there's still like some great talent in Quebec that deserves more attention. Hopefully Hopefully they get it. Hopefully with the borders opening, hopefully Impact and AEW have more shows back here in Canada where they can maybe get some eyes on some local talent when they're in town or something.
Exactly. Like I know Impact like to do that a lot. Like, they'll have before the show, they take a few guys, or for their Impact Plus when they
Yeah,
film, they invite
exactly.
guys down. You get to see guys that you never fucking even heard of, in a match. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we've
let's
seen TDT has had some matches on Impact. Even it was a while
yeah,
ago.
they
But
have. Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have on Explosion when they were doing the Explosion show. Yeah,
yeah,
they actually twice. They showed up twice actually. Yeah, so hopefully we get to see them more and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That would be great. They definitely they might be like the best unsigned from Quebec.
Yeah,
TDT. I don't think
definitely.
anyone would really argue with that. Yeah. So next we get like maybe the most awkward part of the show, a Brian Pillman promo where he's like, "Now I'm gonna be enthusiastic," where it just looks like he's kind of like trying to copy his dad, which like you don't have to say it. It's just do. But I don't think he has the natural. He doesn't have that natural like
No,
charisma that Brian Pillman had. No one can be Brian Pillman. It's like, I'm sorry, you're his kid. That's nice, but you're not as good as your dad. You're
no,
nothing like your dad. His dad was a fucking star athlete before he was even a fucking wrestler right away. This kid
exactly.
is like not even that good of an athlete.
No, and you know what? I think he was better. He was definitely better when he was with the Heart Foundation.
In MLW.
Yeah,
I think he
when he
could
was
have
with,
used more time in MLW.
he
He
could
should
have.
still be in MLW right now.
He should. He should still be in MLW. He should still be that Brian Pillman. This likable guy because of the story on Dark Side of the Ring and everything which is what gave him his AEW contract. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys pushed him way too fast into a spotlight, way too green to be on a big stage on live events. Like MLW is smaller events. It's
Yeah.
film,
Less pressure.
less pressure. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
good
And
place to learn. He didn't learn enough. Like even when he was in MLW, I remember him being injured a lot. I remember
yeah,
he didn't wrestle even that much in MLW.
no, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I don't know. I think it was too fast, too. And the other
Yeah.
guy, I just dislike whoever that other blonde
Griff
kid is.
Garrison,
I mean,
he's never done it. He's never connected with the crowd, I will say. I would think.
you
I would say.
know, and
Yeah,
so
like these guys, for all the teams that they have, like, these guys definitely look like they're they stand out as being like not experienced enough, not up to par for the rest of like the roster kind of thing. I find.
exactly. And see, this is what we were saying a little while ago. You know how they'll not tie up things for storylines,
Yeah.
and they don't take 5 minutes or 10 minutes to film something to tie a storyline up properly. But holy fuck, they'll put this guy in the ring and bring Jim Arbaugh in
Yeah.
and make Jim Arbaugh part of the fucking show with him going, my dad played for him. And I remember when I was a kid. And I was like, really? You guys went that far to bring in Coach
The coach of
just
the Baltimore Ravens.
to make Brian Pillman say he's going to be enthusiastic?
And then all of this whole thing, including having Harbaugh there and everything, is because the House of Black comes out and then Julia Black kind of joins them. Imagine pitching this to the NFL coach. You're like, look, you're going to come in. You're going to like talk about how you knew this guy's dad. And then like this girl's going to join a satanic cult. And we'll just stop talking about you at one point. Like the segment's going to just like really take a hard left turn somewhere. And he's
Shift
like,
away from you.
yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the off season. You're paying the plane ticket, right?
Yeah, No, but actually, it's like you just got done with the draft. You've got all
True. Yeah.
these plays and you've got training camp coming up for the rookies. in 3 weeks. But hey, take some time off and come be a part of this wrestling.
Which I will mention this a little bit off wrestling news, but definitely, I had let my passport expire like an idiot. Now I'm waiting for it in the mail, and I am definitely going to my first NFL football game live this season. I gotta go to an NFL football game live this season.
Oh, you have to. It's an experience.
It'll probably end up being either a Jets, Giants, or Patriots, because that's like the closest.
The closest ones to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, back to the good old wrestling. Next we get a other Owen Hart tournament qualifying match, which I didn't have overly high expectations for, but it turned out awesome. Rey Fenix against Dante Martin. Awesome high flying match.
Definitely the two best high flyers that company has to offer.
After watching this, I have no doubt.
Rey Fenix, Sammy Guevara is up there, but Phoenix and Dante Martin are definitely the two top high flyers in this company.
Yeah, Dante Martin is definitely underrated. He kind of lacks charisma.
Oh yeah, he looks like a 16-year-old child.
Yeah, like, exactly. He really looks like some kid hanging out like after school.
He really does. He looks like that dude. Yeah, he really does. That's the thing, he's not at all. But talented wise, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, man.
Athleticism to give to others, he's got. Jesus.
Yeah, and Rey Fenix, like, I've always thought he was a great high flyer. I want to see Phoenix and Penta solo runs here. Because they need to a tag, they never really push them properly anyways. Well, let's see them do some good singles. They're both amazing singles wrestlers and amazing tag. So
yeah, they really are. I mean, yeah, Phoenix is comparable to Rey Mysterio in my book. So
yeah, I think he's definitely like in that category. Yeah, for this generation, he pulls off some insane, innovative stuff. He's going to be going on in the tournament, Rey Fenix. And we get a Thunder Rosa promo, and kind of just comes out, starts talking about like her journey and whatnot, and then Serena Deeb comes out and interrupts her. And Serena Deeb basically declares that she's done like messing around. It's time for her to hold the title.
To get the title, yeah.
Which actually, she's not wrong.
No.
Thunder Rosa is awesome. But yeah, like I think they're really realizing some of the problems they had with the women's division, and they're
fixing it.
They're using the best ones that they have available to them at this point.
Exactly. They really are. It's like they tried to split them up. It's like they had girls wrestling on Wednesdays and other girls wrestling on Fridays. And it was like this. It's not two separate divisions. This isn't SmackDown and Raw. Like, what the fuck? Like, use the best ones. Get rid of these other ones that are there that don't need to be there. So
there's a bunch of them that they have that, like, it looks like they're just there for their looks, which I don't necessarily mind. But in today's day and age, you can't have a woman like that be like champion,
No.
It
won't work. What was fun? I was talking about this too yesterday when I was watching it. Thunder Rosa is funny. I love her, man. But sometimes it's like when she's giving these promos, she'll say something and it's like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's like she'll use a saying that's not actually a saying, but she'll say it like it's a saying.
Yeah. She sounds like someone who doesn't have like a complete control over the English language.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
like she's thinking of a saying in Spanish, and then she just like directly translates it in her head and says it in English. Like kind of like if someone would do it in French to English, like here in Quebec.
That's like, exactly what she does in her promos.
About?
Exactly. That's what she does. I thought it was just me. I see it all the time in her promos. She's like, I've been working hard. It's been good. I'm good, happy to be the champion, but listen to me, don't put the banana for the peel. And then you're
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
what?
wait, what? And
What
she
did she
just
just
keeps
say?
going.
And then she just keeps going, and you're like, did she just say don't take the banana before the peel? Like, what did she say?
Yeah, really. True. But
She said it, you know?
I think they might realize. I mean, I'm kind of sure they do realize that at some point, but it's kind of like part of her charm. It kind of
Yeah,
works.
it is. It really is, though. It makes me laugh my ass off. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what she said. I was like, but that don't make no sense. Like, what did you just say? How does the other one keep a straight face? Because it's live TV, you know? And she's like saying also serious. I was like, man, I would have cracked up in her face, man. What did you say?
Yeah,
Uh,
really. Yeah.
but this is a match I'm looking forward to see.
Oh, me too. Yeah. It should be great. Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb. Yeah. And so then we finished the show off with a women's match, main event. ROH women's title on the line. Mercedes Martinez against the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. The ROH women's title has had a lot of controversy over it for a while. So now
Yeah,
we finally have decided a ROH women's champion. Mercedes Martinez wins the belt,
which
which I'm
was
not
evident.
overly surprised because Deonna Purrazzo is more of an impact wrestler.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to carry full time duties of a Ring of Honor belt.
No, she'll probably be back on Impact full time.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
It was nice to go. It was it's because at the end of the day, the belt was given to her before AEW bought the Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
It was kind
exactly.
of
They
like
weren't sure what was going on.
exactly. It was kind of like a storyline that was fucked up, and it was a loose end that needed to be tied. And it was, two companies that don't necessarily have a contract, but they have a working agreement. And it was
Yeah.
like, okay, I need my belt back because I made another champion and it didn't work. People are still saying that your champion is the champion. It's not good for my company. Can I have my belt back? Let's do it in a respectful way, you know,
We'll put you in
against
the main event
Mercedes.
on TV. It's good
Yeah,
exposure for sure.
make you look good. Like she looked good. It could have gone either way. That match was it was
Oh
a
yeah.
great match, man. It was a great, I mean, if you're going to have a women's title match as a main event, you might as well have in my book, two of the best women wrestlers in the world right now.
Yeah, what I really liked is that they took and like they don't have to do this all the time, but on this show they took the time in the last segments, like the Thunder Rosa promo with Serena Deeb, and then this strong women's match. They let the women have like the spotlight,
Exactly.
towards the end of
Exactly.
the
That's
show. It
what it was.
mixes it up. It's cool. It's good.
And let's face it, they used three of their top women. Oh, and there also was what's her name? Jade Cargill had a promo also
Yeah, yeah.
during the evening. That we saw them. So they're building up their women's division. They're trying to give it respect because I think that's something that they've been lacking
It is.
over the past since its creation basically. So yeah.
No, yeah, they're definitely at least trying. And what could you ask for more? Well, you could ask
No,
for more, but trying is still good. But yeah,
exactly.
so Mercedes Martinez, she wins by submission on top of it, which I thought was really cool. I like women's wrestling when they
I
wrestle,
do.
when they
Yeah,
actually
me too.
wrestle. And that's what's cool. Like Martinez, Deonna Purrazzo, who, I mean, we might not see her a lot back, but like I could see her maybe even making an appearance in that Owen Hart women's side tournament or something.
Yeah,
Maybe she'll make sporadic appearances here and there,
maybe she will. She might. I mean,
Yeah.
why
So yeah, it
not?
was a cool way to end the show.
It was a good show overall. Yeah, it was different than what it usually is,
That's
which is
it. It
what
felt
made
like
it.
it had a different vibe, a bit of a different pace, but that was
Yeah, it
cool. It's different. If
was
it
really
always has the
good.
same pace, I kind of at some point start to tune out because
Exactly.
it feels like background noise, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good show. Yeah, we went pretty long here. You got any other quick news you'd like to mention?
Under Siege tomorrow night, Impact Wrestling. Watch it. Big, big, big battle between two factions in Impact. Honor No More against the Bullet Club. with its newest member, Juice Robinson. If anybody
Wow.
caught New Japan Wrestling, Juice Robinson turned and joined the Bullet Club. He looks amazing in Bullet Club gear, by the way. And he's my thumbs up this week, by the way. Thumbs up to Juice
Thumbs up to
Robinson
Juice Robinson. So what
for
do you think is
making.
going to happen with him? Is he going to really just stay in the States, or he's going to go back to Japan?
I think he's basically solidified his contract status by saying he's staying with
Yeah.
New Japan
Okay. Yeah.
Wrestling. You
So they
know,
made him a good offer. That's good. That's good.
he
He's
will keep
definitely.
showing up in Impact. That's for sure. He'll show up in AEW. I mean, his wife's there. Tony Storm is his wife. So I mean,
Life can't be that bad, eh?
good for
His
Juice
wife's Tony
Robinson,
Storm.
man. He's doing nothing but hitting home runs. I think if I ever see him, I'm just going to say, man, you're a home run hitter, bro.
Yeah.
All the way. Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
thumbs up to Juice and check out Under Siege. It's free on Impact Plus, guys. All you got to do is sign up. They give you 7 days free. Sign up
Yeah.
just to watch the pay-per-view if you want, but sign up. Totally worth your money. And this pay-per-view is going to be awesome. Josh Alexander versus Ishii for the title. Ishii
Nice.
gets a title shot. That's going to be nice. Man, some good matches. So
Yeah, I'll
check it
definitely
out.
be checking that out. Under Siege, I like the name. It reminds me of that Steven Seagal movie.
It does. It really does.
So quick news. I watched the show Young Rock this week, and
Yeah,
it's a kind of a funny sitcom. I suggest people
it is.
watch it
I
if
liked
they've
it.
never watched it. And yeah, Brooklyn Brawler on it was played by none other than Colt Cabana,
I see. I
which I
didn't see that
found.
episode.
Yeah, this was like the latest episode, which I found kind of weird because Colt Cabana, contracted AEW wrestler. This show is talking about WWF. I'm pretty sure it's
I don't think
definitely
it
have
is.
some licensing with WWF because they're
Maybe.
licensing the names of the Vince
Are
McMahon is
they
a character
licensed?
on the show.
Yeah, but are they? Yeah, that's true. He is. So yeah, I guess it would be. But Cole Cabana has appeared in a lot of TV sitcoms
Yeah,
in his career. So yeah, I mean,
it's just cool to see him though. You got to see him playing Brooklyn Brawler. He actually does it quite well.
he's an entertaining man. I mean, he had a podcast for a long time.
Oh yeah,
He's got that talent. So
he
kudos to
definitely
Cole
is
Cabana.
underused in AEW
He is.
and in
He
the Dark
is.
Order.
God bless. They should put him back in Ring of Honor. That's where he
They should.
belongs. He is Ring of Honor, as you know what I mean. So
Yeah, put him back in Ring of Honor and make him finally win the Ring of Honor title. That would be a
exactly.
real good story.
That would be the underdog story. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? I think people want
I'm
to
going
see
to give my thumbs up of the week to Colt Cabana for his awesome role
thumbs
on
up,
Young Rock.
Cole.
And probably having matches on Dark, which we don't have time
Yeah,
to watch.
exactly.
Sometimes I have watched Dark Elevation, and Mark Henry and Big Show's commentary is just so stupid. Like no one's filtering these guys, and they're with Tony Schiavone.
And
Yeah.
they're not commentators. You know what I'm saying?
At all. Yeah. So it's been a great week in wrestling. Check out BCW tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Or if
If you can.
if you're listening to this Friday, it's that night. Check it out.
Yep.
More info on the internet. And we'll be back next week.
Next
with all
week.
your wrestling news. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.